Question number 2, are some hearing aids better than others for reducing or getting rid of the tinnitus? But if you have tinnitus and you have hearing loss, you could potentially be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. For some of my patients, it gets rid of it completely. All right. Is this thing on? Test, test, test. Oh, hey guys. How's everybody doing? So today we're going to talk about something that has, let's just put it this way. I get a bunch of questions about tinnitus or tinnitus or tinnitus. So before we even start on that rabbit hole, which way is the correct way of saying it? Both ways are correct, folks. Both ways. Tinnitus, tinnitus, tomato, tomato. And we're going to be talking about specifically how hearing aids can help with tinnitus. This has got to be one of the most suggested or requested videos I've done so far, other than the Philips review. So many people at my practice, where I work, in comments, emails, everybody's asking about tinnitus and whether or not hearing aids can help either get rid of the tinnitus, improve the tinnitus, quiet it down a little bit. And these are the specific questions I'm going to be talking about and answering in this video. Number 1, do hearing aids help? Number 2, are some hearing aids better for tinnitus than others? Number 3, how do they help? How do they help with the tinnitus? How do they get rid of tinnitus? What mechanism is going on that's helping quiet the tinnitus down? And number 4, are there any apps or tinnitus specific features that we can use to help with the tinnitus? We're going to cover all 4 of those questions. Not going to get too far into what is tinnitus, how is it caused, what causes it, how do you get rid of it, are there supplements? No. I'm going to leave that for the doctors and, other smarter folks. Okay, we're just going to stick to the hearing aids, how they help, etc. But quickly, for anybody that doesn't know, let's talk about tinnitus really quick. What the heck is it? Tinnitus, again, both ways are accepted. It's a very annoying sound that some of us, a lot of us that have hearing loss, and even folks that don't have hearing loss, experience. It's a constant noise that's like in your head somewhere. Some people hear it in the right ear only, some people the left, some people hear it in both. I hear it like right in the middle of my forehead. And for me, it's a really high pitch, high frequency, constant tone. I hear it right now, and it drives me crazy. Some people hear a buzzing, some people hear crickets, some people hear a clicking noise. Most folks that I've helped hear the high frequency ringing or high pitch tone. All right. If you want to know what tinnitus, if you don't have it and you want to know what it's like, don't do this. But if you've ever shot a gun without earplugs, if you've ever heard a really loud crack or something and then your ears are ringing, that's what it is, folks. That's what it sounds like if you have the high pitch ringing. It sounds just like that. Or if you play Call of Duty and somebody throws a flashbang, boom, you'll hear that ringing sound. That's how it sounds, and it drives folks crazy. I've heard it described as so many different things from the patients over the years, but one thing is consistent with all of them. It drives people crazy and they want to get rid of it. So that's what tinnitus or tinnitus is. Let's dive into the questions. So number 1, do hearing aids help with tinnitus? Can hearing aids help with tinnitus? Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, they can. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it. I've helped people with it. So yeah. Hearing aids, for me, hearing aids help me. Now, hearing aids don't help everybody with their tinnitus, okay? It's not a guaranteed fix. It's not gonna, and for some folks, it doesn't get rid of it all the way. It just takes the edge off. You hear the tinnitus less. You hear that ringing less. And it seems like the folks that have the buzzing or clicking noise, it doesn't help as much. The hearing aids appear, and from what I've seen, from what I've experienced, they help more if you have that high pitch ringing tinnitus, that high pitch, high frequency tone. Mine is around 7,000 hertz, maybe 8,000 hertz. This is an idea of what my tinnitus sounds like. Here is an 8,000 hertz tone, and this noise is constantly playing inside my head at different intensities. Sometimes it's really, really faint. Sometimes it's really, really loud. It's funny, when we do the hearing test, the tinnitus can really interfere once we get to those higher pitch, those higher frequency sounds. So do they help? Yes. Yes, they can. They can. They're not going to help everybody. They may not help you. But if you have tinnitus and you have hearing loss, you could potentially be killing two birds with one stone. And I suggest to you, if you have tinnitus, go try a pair of hearing aids. You know, for some people, even if they don't have hearing loss, just taking the edge off with the hearing aids is worth the cost of the hearing aids. Now, one really good idea, if you have tinnitus and hearing loss, or maybe you don't even have hearing loss, you just have tinnitus, and you want to find a way to get rid of it or help diminish it, and you don't want to go spend, thousands of dollars on a prescription hearing aid, go try an over-the-counter hearing aid. I've reviewed some pretty decent low-cost over-the-counter hearing aids like the Audion hearing aids. Leonard has some really good, lower-cost hearing aids, right around $300, some even less, and that will give you an opportunity to see what hearing aids are like without spending a crazy amount of money. And if they don't do anything for the tinnitus and you don't like them, you can return them. Some of them give you like a 45-day trial period. So if you want to see what those are like, check out one of the videos here, and I'll have some links in it for the description, and you can see what over-the-counter hearing aids are all about. And who knows, this may be your gateway drug into the world of prescription hearing aids. But yeah, for me, they help. For a lot of my patients, they help. For some of my patients, it gets rid of it completely. As soon as they put the hearing aids on, boom, it's gone. And then I'll mute the hearing aids, and then it comes back. And I believe it's just masking the tinnitus. The tinnitus is still there. You just don't hear it because all this additional sound that the hearing aids are producing for you. So short answer, yes, the hearing aids can help. Question number 2, are some hearing aids better than others for reducing or getting rid of the tinnitus? I would say no, but at the same time, it kind of depends who you're asking. Some folks out there may say, oh yeah, the Philips helped the tinnitus more than the Jabras or the Rextons. I say no, but that's subjective. There's no evidence to prove that. There's, as far as I know, no studies that show hearing aid A is going to be better than hearing aid B for the tinnitus. With my experience, I don't think one's going to be better than the other. As long as the hearing aid's making noise and producing sound, I think it's going to help with the tinnitus. Question number 3. How do the hearing aids help? I believe the hearing aids just mask the tinnitus. It doesn't get rid of the tinnitus. It's not a cure for the tinnitus. The hearing aids produce sound, and that sound that's coming in is just making the tinnitus less noticeable. It's masking the tinnitus. Even if you are in a quiet room and there's absolutely no sound, when you turn those hearing aids on and insert them in your ears, there's kind of a white noise, a low volume white noise, like somebody switched the stereo on but there's no music playing, but you can hear that hum, you can hear that electrical noise coming from the speakers. Again, dead silent, the hearing aids are still going to make some kind of a noise. So even if it's quiet in the room, sometimes the hearing aids can still help the tinnitus. But once you have sound going on around you, people talking, what have you, the sounds of the world, all that additional sound just kind of masks or covers up the tinnitus. And that is how they help. There's no magical thing taking place that's curing or helping the tinnitus. It's just the additional noise that the hearing aids are providing you. And then the final question, the one that you guys have all been waiting for, what's with these tinnitus apps and features? And in some of the hearing aid apps, they have a tinnitus feature that you can turn on. What is this doing? This is something that this is actually kind of annoying. All it is, folks, all these apps are doing, all these tinnitus features are doing, is they are sound generators. That's it. That is all they're doing. They're just creating a constant sound, again, to mask the tinnitus. All right. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to pull up the Belltone hearing aid app. Okay. If you buy the premium Belltone hearing aids with the 17 channels, like the Costco Jabra Enhanced 10s, you will have this additional option in the Belltone app called the Tinnitus Manager. You go to your sound enhancer and then you click on Tinnitus Manager. And in this app, you can generate these different sounds. You could have it play a white noise. You can have it play nature sounds like ocean waves. You can have it do calming waves. There's all kinds of different sounds, and then you can control the volume of these different sounds. Is this super effective? Well, yeah. If you want this constant in your ears so that you don't hear the tinnitus, yeah, it's effective, but I don't get it. I don't know why they even made something like this. And maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it is helpful. Maybe some people out there do get relief from these apps. But for me, you know, I wear hearing aids so that I can understand people better and understand my children better and turn the TV down a little bit. When I have this constant ocean waves or white noise playing in my ears, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the hearing aids. And I just don't understand why they would add a program like this. But again, I'm me. Everybody's different. For some folks, the tinnitus is so bad that it's literally driving them crazy, and they would take any noise over the tinnitus. If that's the case, if you're one of those folks, then maybe something like this will help. Now, just a couple notes about this tinnitus program, this tinnitus feature in the Belltone app. Again, it's just a sound generator. It's just going to play a constant noise in your hearing aids so that you kind of get distracted from the tinnitus and don't hear the tinnitus anymore. Instead, you're just hearing these ocean waves or this white noise. Quick note about this, for some reason, and I just recently found out about this and it totally slipped my mind, and I'm so sorry for that I didn't mention this before, guys. The Jabra Enhanced Pro 10 from Costco, the app does not have a tinnitus program in it. It doesn't have a tinnitus manager at all, which I found kind of disconcerting. So I hope to see that change in the future. I don't care if I don't like the program. I know that I don't really find it helpful for me, but it's pretty upsetting that they don't have this in the app at the Costco version. So that kind of sucks. Now, I do have an alternative for you guys. If you guys are out there suffering from tinnitus like I am, and it's driving you that crazy and you want to try something like this, if you have an iPhone, the iPhone has a built-in tinnitus manager, but it's called background sounds. And that's kind of funny. So I'm going to cut the video here and then we're going to talk about that and how to add it. Okay. Now, like most other things that have to do with hearing aids, different features, when it comes to the phone, just like this, it only is available if you have an iPhone. The iPhone has built-in hearing aid software and hearing aid features. When they make iPhones, they make them with hearing aids in mind. And this is not the case with Android. So if you're gonna have hearing aids and you're serious about hearing aids and you want to hear the best and have the most options with your hearing aids, get yourself an iPhone. Now, once you have your hearing aids connected to your iPhone, if you need help with this or instructions on how to do this, I have a video on exactly step-by-step how to get them connected to your iPhone. But once they are connected, you are going to have access to the secret triple-click hearing aid menu on your iPhone. So you just press either the side button 3 times, or if you still have an older iPhone with an actual home button, you're going to triple click that button and this menu will appear. And if for some reason you don't have this hearing aid menu when you triple click your button, then it has to be set up. So you're going to go to your settings, you want to click on accessibility, and then you want to go down to accessibility shortcut. Select that and make sure you have MFI hearing devices selected. Now when you triple click the button, you should get the hearing aid menu. And this is where the tinnitus manager is. They call it background sounds. And you just go to the little button that says background sounds off and you click it and it will turn the background sounds on. And this is your tinnitus manager. It's just like the one in the Belltone and Resound 3D app. And all it is a sound generator, and you can select what type of noise you want to be playing constantly in your hearing aids, and you can also select the volume. Now with the iPhone, it doesn't give you individual settings for the left and the right ear. You're going to hear it through both of the hearing aids, which isn't that great, but this will give you an idea of what these tinnitus programs are all about, or these tinnitus apps or tinnitus features are all about. And that's it, folks. That is all the tinnitus managers are doing, is just playing this sound. Now, at the time of recording this video, my tinnitus was not acting up. I don't have tinnitus right now. I don't have that ringing in my ears, but if I did, I would turn on the background sounds if I wanted to use this, and I would start at 0, and I would slowly turn it up until the tinnitus went away, or until this sound overpowered my tinnitus and I could no longer hear it. And here's an example of what you will actually be hearing when you use this program. But again, to me, this is somewhat, I don't know, I just think it's kind of ridiculous because you're introducing all this additional sound. They have spent so much research and development trying to reduce background noise and reduce and filter out unwanted sounds. And to me, this program is just adding unwanted noise. That's going to make it more difficult for me to understand, conversations and understand people talking. It's almost counterintuitive. I'm not saying don't try it. I'm not saying it won't work for you. Maybe it'll work for you. Maybe you'll find comfort in it, and give it a shot. Maybe it'll help. That's all the information I have for you guys for the tinnitus info on, what options are out there to fight and reduce this unwanted sound. And I'm going to do some inquiring as to why we don't have it in the Jabra version of these hearing aids. That really sucks. No other way to say it. It sucks. I hope that helped kind of clear up some of the confusion and some of the mystery, but that's it. Just a sound generator, guys. That's it. So if you want to try it and you know somebody that has an iPhone, or if you have an iPhone, just hook them up and you can give it a shot, and maybe it will offer you some kind of relief. So tell me, have any of you guys tried the Tinnitus Manager? Has anybody that has tinnitus found any kind of relief with a program or feature like this? Let me know in the comments, because so far, none of my patients have. I had one patient back when I worked at Belltone. Her name was Gloria, and she said that she liked it. So I turned it on for her. I set it up. I found the right level. You want to turn it up slowly until your tinnitus goes away, but you don't want to go so high that it's too loud and it's causing a distraction when other people are speaking. So I set it up for her. She said she really liked it. The tinnitus was gone, but after a couple weeks, she called me back and she said, how do you turn this thing off? This thing is driving me more crazy than the tinnitus was. So it wasn't successful, but anyway. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you want to see instructions on how to connect your hearing aids to your iPhone, check out the video here. And if you guys want to check out some of the apps that these hearing aids have to offer, I've got some videos on the Jabra, the Philips, and the Rexton app. So check those out right here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day.